Hey y'all, sorry. As soon as I went live, my internet said it was out. Hello, happy Friday. It is First Dibs Friday, so when y'all pop on, say hey, comment the word Friday. Even if you are catching the replay, comment the word Friday because it is First Dibs Friday, which means we have a new ready to ship limited quantity item, and it's a Patriotic duck couple. And I think this is going to be the cutest little duck couple ever. Okay, so here we go. Let me first get this shared over into the broadcast channel, and then we will get started. I hope everybody's had a great Friday, good Friday. We have been busy. All right, here's my live. Hello, hi Cynthia. Let me get this shared. Copy link. But I hope everybody's had a good day. So yes, comment the word Friday. This little couple is $16 shipped. So no additional shipping. These will ship out either tomorrow morning or they'll go out in the mail on Monday. So let me get this shared over into the broadcast channel. As always, if you're not part of my broadcast channel, I recommend that you join so you know what's going on right here over on my page and all the things that we do, because I send a little notification in there every time I go live. So looks like comments are not updating again. So let me do this. As they're coming in, say hello. Let me find. We have to do like this workaround for me to see all the comments. So, hello, Mel. Hello, hello. All right. There we go. Now I can see your comments. Okay. So, we have this cute little patriotic duck couple. So, here is Mr. Man, and he's going to be holding an American flag. Okay. And then here is the girl duck, and she's holding a little American flag too. So these are $16, include shipping. We're going to paint these up right now, and then we'll be done. So let me grab my wet wipe and let's wipe all these down. We are having egg rolls for dinner tonight. Thomas makes these really good homemade like pork egg rolls. They're delicious. And so he's going to make those for us tonight. Hello. Hi, Janice. Yes. Happy Friday. It's Friday. I'm ready for the weekend, even though I'm going to work most of the weekend, but I'm excited. It's like the time that I actually allow myself to like sleep in one day during the week. I'll sleep in till like 9, and then I'll get up and start working. All right. We are just going to wipe these down. I've been watching for my lazy cutouts in the mail. Can't seem to track package. Susan, when did you order them? Were they from last week? If they were from last week, they have not shipped. My turnaround time is 10 to 12 business days from the day that you pay your invoice, or the day after you pay your invoice. So, hello, Jill. We'll all be over. Oh, goodness. Come on. Y'all can make ribbon bundles. Y'all can pack orders. Y'all can shrink wrap for me. I'll put y'all to work if y'all come over. Hello, Jamie. Alrighty. Hi, Diane. Hey, babe. Are you on your way home? All right, so we're going to just wipe all this down, and here we go. So my question is for our duck couple. Should we do like a light yellow, like baby duck, or should we do like cadmium yellow? So either like a light yellow or a bright yellow, basically. Which one do y'all think? Light or bright? Hi, Diane. We all will work for food. Well, come on. Hi, Linda. Hello. I know I'm on a little bit earlier, but we have our Whatnot show tonight too. So catch up on messages. What do y'all think? Light or bright? I'm kind of leaning towards light. Light, bright. Hello, Terry. All right, we'll go light. So let me move this out of the ways. Hello, Kim. Kim, my friend, I need to message you. You had a package that came back for like a wrong address. And so I have another package that's ready to go out, but it has the same address. I've been meaning to message you So I will try my best to send you a message tonight. If not, I'll message you over the weekend. You're getting that. Oh gosh, hold on. That might be the issue. I didn't put the quantity. Okay. Let me adjust the quantity. That might be helpful. Okay, there is a limited number of these, okay? But these will all ship out. Okay, I added the quantity. So now you can grab it. Sorry, y'all. There's like a lot of things going on here. Where did my comments go? Light, light, light. Okay, we're just going to do light. Because what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to distress in like an orange or a darker yellow to give it a little bit more dimension. So that's what we'll do. But you could do one or the other. It's up to you. I mean, you could do one, like Jenny said, one light, one bright, whatever you want to do. All right, let's get this covered. And we're going to paint both of these up in this baby duck color. But what are y'all up to? Are y'all doing anything for Good Friday? Any plans? We are just hanging out at home. I have my Whatnot show later tonight at 7. Usually we do those on Saturdays, but we're doing my family Easter tomorrow, so I will not be around for, that's the wrong yellow. I will not be available for my Whatnot show tomorrow, so we moved it to tonight. I'm like, what is happening? No comments are updating. It's because I'm not scrolling. There we go. Yes, if you comment the word Friday, it should work now. I saw that someone already ordered theirs. Thanks, Kim. So, well, let's see. Ooh, a couple people did. Miss Cynthia and Miss Karen. Thank y'all so much. Those two lovely ladies got their First Dibs Friday. These are $16. That includes your shipping. There's no additional shipping on top. And these will ship out tomorrow or Monday. I've got a whole slew of packages in there to pack too. So I'll probably be live tomorrow morning over on TikTok packing orders with y'all. So if you're on the TikToky, go give me a follow and come hang out with me in the morning. We'll just pack everything up. All right, let's dry and let's see if these need another coat. Waiting for the what? Yay, Terry. Took a long nap. Oh, Kim. I almost fell asleep earlier. After I took my shower, I laid down for a minute. Thank you, Cynthia. Yay, Karen. I laid down for a minute and I was dozing. I was like, nope, I gotta get up. I gotta get to work. I've got too much to do. If the link is not working for whatever reason, here, I'll drop the link in the comments for you if you want to grab the ducks. So, we got a couple more people who ordered. Hi, Melinda. Miss Jody and Janice and Jamie and Miss Pam and Kathleen. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. I feel like it's been a hot minute since we've done First Dibs Friday, but we just missed last week. I really like doing First Dibs Friday. I don't know. Y'all, there are some of the cutest patchwork patriotic stuff that I just found. Y'all know how I love the patchwork, so get ready. Some patchwork stuff is coming this week. I am so excited. Alrighty. We'll put these little ducks over to the side. I'm going to paint their wings here in just a second. Let me pull up comments. Hi, Linda. Hi, Jerry. Yay, the link worked for y'all. Perfect. Sometimes people, like when I send out the message, if they've never messaged with my page before, it'll like hide the message from them. Which I also sent out invoices for last night's sale. So, you can also go check your emails for those as well. All right, a little bit more of our baby duck color. I do think cadmium yellow would be pretty too. if you wanted more of like a brighter duck. Yeah. So I'm excited. Y'all know I love the patchwork stuff. It's my jam. The patchwork stuff makes me very happy. All right, dry, dry, dry. And then we'll do another coat. And then this, we're actually going to just take thank you for the follow, Linda. We're going to just take we're going to paint the base white, and then we're just going to use a paint marker to do that piece. Instead of going in, like I said, I don't have the steady hand to do stripes. So, okay. That's painted. Of course, Janice. Of course. Whatever works for you, my friend. This replay will be up for 30 days or something like that. Okay. We're going to put these to the side. Let's pull out our ducks, and we're going to do their little, I was going to say their little quackers, their little feet, and their quackers. So we're going to use spiced pumpkin for their beaks. And their legs. I thought I lost the other quacker. All right, let's do their legs. Okay, and you can get the color down here on this rectangle. The base is going to be deep enough to where it will cover that up. Or it should be. I say that, and then watch. I'm gonna put them in the base, and you're still gonna be able to see it. Hello. Happy Friday. All right. There's our little legs. Oh, yes, Janice. Yes, absolutely. You can go. You have until tonight to shop that sale. So even like you get your order in midnight or 11:59, if that's totally fine. Or even just before I wake up in the morning, if you get your order in, because tomorrow will be tomorrow morning will be the last time I check comments. And then, so you just get your order when you get a chance. I'm trying to find paint markers. Yeah. I think I have a whole section for paint markers on my Amazon storefront. Hi, Sherilyn. Okay. And I think we're going to do the same thing here. We're just going to use the paint markers on this. It's just going to be easier than trying to go in with paint and hand paint. Now, I have like a create your own paint pen kit from Deco Art that I bought a while ago. I've never used it. I need to try it, but it's in the other room. And I don't know how involved it is. Hi, Angela. I don't know how involved making it or like mixing it up is. I bet you're exhausted. That's a lot of work. And they're young, aren't they? All right. We're going to do this. That looks good. Okay. So there's that. Now we're going to do, so we have the brim to the hat here. I'm going to do red and white stripes. This is going to be blue with white stars, right? Now, the girl duck has a bow. What color should her bow be? Should it be blue? Should it be red? Should it be white? What do you think? Me too, Janice. I bought them a long time ago. I just haven't used them yet. They're doing me no good just sitting in the packaging. You know what I mean? Okay, so let me know what color bow y'all think we should do. I'm going to paint the hat white, all of it, because then we're going to go on top with the red paint pen. baby. Yeah. You were busy. Purple. I mean, you could do purple, but I'm going to do like a patriotic. I want to do a patriotic duck. So I wanted to do like a either red, white, or blue. All right, there's that. Then we're going to pull these out and we're going to do the same thing, okay? I'm going just to go right on top right here. And we're going to paint all this white. It's just going to be easier than hand painting the stripes. If you want to hand paint the stripes, you go right ahead. Hi, Dawn Grant. Light blue would be pretty. Ooh, I like that idea. That way it's a little bit different than the other stuff. That's okay. No, you're fine, Donna. You're totally fine. I mean, I asked, right? You gave your suggestion. You're totally fine. Don't apologize. Goodness gracious. Okay. I'm having all sorts of issues with technology today. And it's not even my own fault. Well, majority of it's not my fault. I wasn't thinking that, but blue seems good. White with a red and blue. Ooh, we could do what? Ooh, I don't hate that idea. All right. That looks good. I'm going to take my little score tool and I'm going to clean out those lines. I always tell y'all, it's easier to clean out the lines while it's still a little wet. I'm going to go on top of that. I'm going to do the stars in with a white paint pen. So I figured it'd be easier to paint that blue first and then go on top with white rather than like with this white paint pen. I have a little bit more control with the stars in that than trying to get around the stars with a paint pen with blue. Does that make sense? Okay, that just cleans out the lines for you. Yes, this tool is amazing. Yay! All right. There's a little chunk of paint on there. And it is easier just to clean them out while the paint's wet. We'll have to do it again after the next coat. But, see, I just messed it up. I should have taken it off with my tool. That's okay. Let me fix it. It can be fixed. There we go. All right. We're going to come back to the hat. Let's do another coat. Yeah, because I thought about doing that, Lisa, but then I was like, ooh, it might be a little hard to get with a paint pen around the stars and keep them looking like stars instead of just like blobs, which that might still happen with the white paint pen. You never know. All right, one more coat of this. I'm going to do just a really light coat. Okay. But I'm loving all the suggestions. Keep them coming. I'm always open to suggestions. What are y'all doing for dinner? Y'all asked me what I was doing. What are y'all doing for dinner? You staying home, going out, cooking, ordering in? Okay. There's that. I'm going to come over here and I think I'm just going to do blue paint pen. So that way I make sure that the blues all stay looking the same. I don't love that. Okay, we're gonna do that one. And then I think like a bright red. Actually, I'm gonna go a little bit darker with the red. Okay. Taco casserole, barbecue pork chops, and baked beans and tater salad. Yum, yum, yum. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go in. If you have a steady hand and you are good at painting around like score lines, then you go right ahead. Me, that's not my forte. So we are just gonna go all around with our paint pen and we're gonna cheat. I'm gonna make it easier for myself. Pizza. Did you do homemade pizza or did y'all just order it, Miss Diane? Mediterranean for lunch. And oh, yum. Waiting for Hubs to bring, ooh, Jimmy John's. But I'm eating a brownie right now. There you go. Now, the only thing about this blue is it's pretty dark. But the other blue looks a little, I don't know. I just don't love it. I'm thinking the brim to the hat is going to be red. What I need to do to make sure it all matches is I'm going to base coat the brim in white. Because if I go on top of this with the white, it is going to change the color of the paint pen just a little bit. And I want these to match. So I'm going to make sure that everything stays like consistent. You're probably like, well, you're going to paint it red. I know. Picking up pizza. Rough week. Oh, I'm so sorry, Miss Toby. All right, here we go. We're gonna go. Actually, that red worked out pretty well. It's a little dark. It's not like bright red, but the white does lighten it up some. Okay, doing the same thing, and now we're just coloring inside the lines. It's been I live in Texas, if y'all didn't know, and it's been so overcast here today, but it won't rain. It will not rain, and we need the rain like crazy. My front yard, y'all, looks like death. And my backyard, too. No grass, no green. All right. Look at that. How cute. Love it. Okay, then I'm just going to go on top of this piece with my marker. I just was afraid that if I went on top without painting, base coating it in white, this red might be a little bit darker than what I was wanting. But by base coating it in white, I kind of ensure that it's all going to kind of come out looking the same hue. Is that the word I'm looking for? And we'll distress it. All right, put that there. Then let's, oops, I got a little red where I don't want it. All right, remind me, is it white stripe or red stripe on top first? I think it's white. I forgot. That's so bad of me. I should know that. No, it's red. It's red on top, right? This one has white on top. No, it's red. I was over talking to myself. Thanks, Pam. We were in the basement last night with oh my gosh. We desperately need the rain here in Texas. Or at least in South Texas we do. Okay. And we're just going to work line by line. If I had to hand paint this, it would look horrendous. Okay. Lisa, you can comment the word Friday, and it is going to be it's going to be the first link. It's $16 and it is ready to ship. Well, that means it'll ship out either tomorrow morning or it'll go in the mail on Monday. Okay. Next one. I was also afraid if I used the brighter red paint pen, it was going to look more pink than red, which is why I went with a darker red. Because sometimes with the red paint pens, they're not like a true red. All right, same thing here. This is where it's going to be a little tricky. I kind of have to figure out, because it kind of folds or bends right here. I'll show you here in a second. So right here, this little section right here folds and bends. So I need to, okay, this is going to be red. And this little piece right here is going to be red. All right, I see the little spots that I missed. Let me go back in there. All right, there's our flag so far. It's not perfect. The lines aren't perfect. I got outside the lines a little bit. It's okay. I agree with you. You have better control with the paint pens. Yes. Hi, Anita. Yes. For me, I have much better control with paint pens than a brush. And I know with the brush, it just takes practice. But I'm like, I don't want to mess up my piece. I just need to practice. But all right. I kind of stink at both, but oh well. It just takes practice, Lisa. And honestly, this is probably a bigger tip than what I should be using. Which is why my lines aren't like perfect. But it's okay. I'm using what I have. Right? Okay, same thing here. And this is the most tedious part of this whole craft, is this part. And probably the stars. Okay. These lines get a little smaller down here. A little thinner. Same thing here. All right. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing. Red, red. Okay. Okay. All right. Then we're going to, my bad. Then we're going to go on top right here. And we're just going to paint this whole thing in the blue. Because I'm going to go on top of this with white paint pen. You know, here's a little tip. If you are going to use a paint pen and you're going to use blue, I should have base coated this in white too, and the blue would have been brighter. Yep. That's okay. Dawn, if you comment the word Friday, it's in the message. You just have to, it's in the message, I promise. It's under, it says Amazon favorites. I promise it's in there. All right. There's that. That looks good. Okay. Now here comes the tedious part. I would say this is even more tedious. The white. I'm going to find... It was right here. I just had it. We'll use this. I have those paint pens, but I don't like them. Never use them anymore. Strokes for... Yeah, exactly. It's all personal preference. So I like Posca paint pens, but not everybody does, and that's totally fine. Just find something that works for you. I've gone through a lot of different paint pen brands until I kind of have found what works for me. All right, so we're going to use this white paint pen, and we're going to go on top of the stars. I'm going to do my best to try to keep them looking like stars and not so much like blobs. The only issue is that blue is transferring onto my white. That's what I was afraid of. Y'all, it's literally right in front of me. Okay. So what I'm going to have to do is flood the tip and just tap instead of like swiping and coloring it in, because when I color it in, that's when it starts to mix with the blue. But if I just tap it on top, it doesn't mix the colors. Does that make sense? So like, just tap, tap, tap. Same thing, just tapping this on. And it's staying looking like stars. It's dry. Those are dry. I think it's just, I've had that issue with paint pens, is where they'll mix like that on top of one another. But you might be right, Miss Anita. Maybe I didn't wait long enough. All right. So there are the stars. I'm real shaky for some reason. He's on his way home. You could totally do that, Janice. If you wanted to use, I just don't know if there's stars on a transfer that are small enough for this American flag. But I mean, if you have some, go for it. Ooh. He got new golf clubs recently, and so he went and did like a little, it's not a lesson. We had to go find his yardage on each club. I don't know. And so he went and did that at one of the golf stores here in town. Thanks. It really is. It's actually very simple. I'm just flooding the tip of the pen and just tapping, honestly. And just following the outline that's on here. I actually think the stripes were harder than the stars, to be truthful. Okay. Oh my gosh, my chin is itching. What does that mean? That my mom's thinking about me? I know it's like your nose or whatever, but or your ears. I'm like, what does that mean if my chin is itchy? Someone's talking about me? I'm just making stuff up over here. All right, there's that one. Okay. Those look really good. Yay me. Just give myself a big old pat on the back. I'm coming into money. Is that what that means? If you have an itchy chin, you're coming into money? Or are you just making that up? Are you just pulling my chain, Miss Linda? All right, this one I am going to just color in because the blue's not underneath there. Yay, Miss Pam. That makes me so happy. We love doing this. We really do have the best time. Thank you. All right. Couple more. And then all we have left is the bow. Play the lottery. I should, shouldn't I? That'd be nice. You know, just a couple million. Think of how many lasers I could get then. According to Google, it means company is coming. Oh. Did you just go Google that, Miss Lisa? That's hilarious. I mean, they're not wrong. Thomas is coming back. All right. Last little star. Look at that, y'all. So cute. I love this. All right, this needs another. I have 20 Easter baskets to make, and each one I put. Oh, that's so sweet. I told you we're coming. Oh, there you go. You did tell me that. Come on. We'll feed you egg rolls and we'll put you to work around here. All right, that has another coat. I need to do the flagpoles in gray or silver. I used to have a silver paint pen, but I guess I didn't put it back like I was supposed to. Imagine that. I guess we'll just go gray. I really want silver. Does the Easter Bunny count as company? Sure, why not? Sure, why not? All right. Well, shoot. Oh, ooh. We're just going to do gray for these. If you have a silver, I would do silver, but we're going to use what we have. And we are just going to make it work. Oh my gosh. My chin. I know, Donna, were they completed kits? Are they yeah, oh, yeah, are they completed? Did you paint them? Or are they unpainted for the kids to do? Or for whoever you're giving them to? Y'all, Miss Donna made us the sweetest little gift. She made us some koozies with our names on them. And some llamas. They were so cute. We love them. Okay. Oh, my word. Hi, Darlene. Alrighty. Move that over there. Move this over here. Bow time. Let's do this bow is, we'll do a, ooh, they did a blue bow. I like it. Okay, we'll do that. We're gonna do where they did a blue bow with white polka dots and a red center. Perfect. Oh. Oh! I totally forgot I had those. Oh! have to go back over that. Oh, for sure. I thought that was just a matte gray, Diane. I didn't realize it was like silver. That makes me happy to know that. All right, we're going to do a red center. You know, that didn't really change the color of the paint pen. Like base coating it in white didn't really change it. So that's good to know. All right, let me dry this and then we'll do our polka dots. I think I'm going to do white. I'm going to use actual paint to do my polka dots instead of my paint pen. That way I don't mix up any of the colors. Or like they don't blend, you know what I mean? So we're gonna use the top of this. I'm just gonna use the back of my paintbrush. Who's helping tonight? Oh, it's just me. During the Whatnot show, my helpers aren't here this weekend. Ooh, okay. Does Thomas get an Easter basket? Not for me. I took him to lunch. We went and had lunch, just the two of us. That could be his Easter gift. You know, I should ask him, where's my Easter basket? He's gonna look at me like, what is wrong with you? Oh, that's funny. All right, let's dry this. And we'll let it dry a little bit longer. But everything except for the bases are painted. So now we are going to distress everything and start putting it together. I do need to do their little eyes. For the bases, though, I think I'm just going to do black. I have it as white. I'm going to do black bases, I think. I don't know. I can't quite decide. Alrighty, so we are going to do our black paint pen. And we're going to do the eyes. So I'm going to go in. So on their eyes, they have two circles. I'm going to fill in the whole thing with black. And then we'll go on top with the white here in just a second. A wood grain Easter basket. I know I should. I asked my husband where mine was. I got the look. Yeah, he's going to give me a look, but I will ask him. Maybe I'll still be live when he gets home. And y'all can, I'll make him stand right here and maybe y'all can see his reaction. We can all see it together. Oh, that's funny. Okay. My nose. Now my nose is itchy. Hold on. I make my son an Easter basket every year. His basket, he has had his, oh my gosh, that's so cute. I know. I always ask my mom, I'm like, Mom, where's my Easter basket? She's, Alex, like, I was like, you get the kids, my niece and my nephew, who are, how old is Eli? Is he 11? He's 11 and 7. I'm like, but you get them Easter baskets. What about me? I'm your child too. She just looks at me like, grow up, Alex. There's Booner. He says hello. Okay. Their little eyes. You could totally just not even do this step if you don't want that look. I'm going to kiss a fool. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. Let's find our orange. See, there's the chin again. Our orange distress crayon. And let's distress. Okay. This is the color Spice Marmalade. And I am just going to go around the edge of our little ducky. You still make your, Thomas will say that you have him. Oh, he's absolutely, you're right, Terry. That's exactly what he's going to say. That's so sweet. I guess my mom doesn't love me. Oh, I'm just joking. She does. Goodness, if she's watching, she's probably just over there rolling her eyes. That's cute. Watch. And I'm over here complaining, and I'm going to show up tomorrow, and she's going to have a little something, and then I'm going to feel real bad. It really is all just joking. I don't expect a basket from her. I just like to give her a hard time. All right, so there is the little distressing around our duck. We're going to do the same thing on the wing. Can I still order a truck? Like a truck base? Which truck? Oh, the Patriotic truck? Yeah, absolutely. This guy? Yeah. For sure. All right. Now we're going to go around the edge of this guy. You could just take like a black, like really thin black paint pen and just go around the edge and kind of define the feathers on the edges if you wanted to, instead of doing this. Yeah, you can get one of those. I get a hard time. That's why I make the big one. Oh. See, my mom doesn't. My mom will take it. She'll be like, okay, complain. You're not getting one. My mom made all 8 of us Easter baskets as kids and hide them all over. Oh, how cute. What Glowforge did you start? I started with a Glowforge Pro. And then I bought one off of someone who was selling theirs. I bought a second one off of someone who was selling theirs because I needed another one. And then that lasted probably 2 years. And then I upgraded to my Thunder laser. And now I have 2 Thunder lasers. Okay, y'all ready? Last little step is to distress the little beaks, the quackers as I call them. Only issue is I don't know where my daubers are. Good grief. I just stack things. I need to clean up this room before I do my whatnot show tonight. That's what I need to do. They were literally here just the other day. What the heck? Y'all, and they're probably right in front of me and I just don't see them. They love their candy. Yeah, that's what she'll get us. She'll probably just get us like a little like sweet treat. If she gets us anything. Oh. Right here. My mom would hide the eggs with money on them. It was so much fun trying to find them. Yes. They did that for a few years. Like when we were like young adults. All right. Found them. With my Glowforge, I feel like I am one cut away from it breaking. Glowforge is not known for Yep. I will say Glowforge is known for user-friendly. But what you pay for it is outrageously expensive for the quality of machine that you get. I'll just say that. But it's really easy to use. And I remember I always was having to fix mine. Okay. Here we go. Y'all ready? These are going to just be the cutest little patriotic duck couple we've ever seen. And I know we still need to do our bases, which we will do here in just a second. All right, we're going to do the brim of the hat. So y'all hit the heart button. Comment the word Friday and go grab your duck couple. Remember, these are limited quantities. So once they're gone, they are gone. I will grab the link for y'all. They are $16. That includes your shipping. There's not an additional like $8 shipping charge. It's included in the price. So, oh my gosh, these are just so cute. Oh my gosh, I love these. We are playing oh, how fun, Beverly. That'll be fun. He's home. We'll ask him. Okay. Glue here. Line this up. If you hear the little tip taps of on the floor, those are his two dogs. Boone can't be trusted in the house without being supervised. We all know he likes to eat things he's not supposed to. So that's usually why they're outside when I'm live, is because of Boone. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Oh, no. Thank you. All right. There is that guy. And then we're going to go with our little girl duck. And my dog has been climbing on the counter eating food. I don't know why. Oh, no, Sharon. That's not good. Okay. Stop picking on poor Boone. Well, he can't be trusted. He's eaten 4 socks, a pair of underwear, and both resulted in surgeries. He cannot be trusted. Hi, Sadie. Oh my gosh, look at her. I love this. All right, we're going to glue the little bow on. He can't be trusted. He's naughty. And then here's the girl. And then let's just paint. What color should we do the bases? Black? I'm just going to go black. I'm just going to do black. It's just easier. I got rid of my foil. We really only, you're going to get 2 bases for each. You just need to paint the top one because you're going to glue them together. I had butter and onions to put in some dish I was making. Walked away for, oh no. I'd be so mad. But that's like Tucker. Tucker will, he'll get on the kitchen table. If he can jump up there, he will get on the kitchen table. So like anytime we're at my parents' house, we have to tell my niece and my nephew, like, don't leave food on the kitchen table because Tucker will get up there and he will eat it. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, come here. I have a question for you.
Okay.
But they need to see your reaction when I ask it. What happened?
Oh, my neck was like feeling great in the middle of one of the swings. Just went, should have waited a day. Don't give me that look.
Hi, Michelle.
You didn't say I shouldn't go.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Did you get me an Easter basket?
No. You're not a child.
I deserve one.
Okay. Let's go to the store and get you one. What do you want to put in it? Wine, chocolate, twig?
There you go. Someone asked if you got an Easter basket.
No, I didn't.
And I said, yeah, I took them to lunch.
You took me to lunch for a different reason.
Oh, that's true. They're saying hello.
So I went to the chiropractor and he tried to adjust my neck and he said it was like a rock. So he said I should probably go back again tomorrow.
Are they open tomorrow?
Yeah, from 10 to 4.
That's weird. I don't know. That's really weird, Miss Sharon. Are you going to be able to cook dinner?
Me? No, I'm broken.
No egg rolls?
No eggy rolls.
Well, y'all heard that. I don't get anything.
No, I could cook egg rolls. Just let me lay down and relax for a little bit and hopefully this neck stops stabbing me. It's like someone with a knife in there right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't feel good.
I'm sorry.
No, not your fault. My fault. It's my own fault.
I might have to adjust these bases.
Okay, are they too big?
No, they're too tight. Maybe not. I don't know. Someone goes Miss Sharon says very disappointed, Thomas.
Disappointed in what?
And not getting me an Easter basket.
Oh, you know. To be honest, I forgot it was even Easter.
Michelle says there's always Amazon, Thomas.
Yeah, they won't get here today, though. But you know what is here? Swig and Chili's. You go to Chili's. You're going to get some egg rolls there. Some Southwestern egg rolls.
Is this you trying to get out of cooking dinner?
I don't know. We'll see how I feel in about a half hour.
Oh.
Because I got to cook after the Whatnot show anyway. So.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's probably not going to come out knowing my luck. Just don't break it.
Jesus.
They're tight. I have to make them bigger. I already cut them. I'll just recut the bases. Because I don't want it to be that tight when they're trying to put it in there. Okay. So we're going to adjust the bases. I'm going to recut the bases for these because they are a little tight. And especially once you paint, they're going to be even... They weren't that tight before I painted. So I didn't account for the additional... You got it out?
Yeah, of course I got it out.
Hold on, y'all. I might break this one.
Don't, just stop.
Okay, but look. Look how cute she is. Aren't they adorable? Well, that one is. Thomas is working on the other one. So, before I show y'all these, I'm going to drop the link to the Whatnot show that is happening here in less than an hour. It is going to be a bunch of overcuts. So we have bins of cutouts, believe it or not, just sitting everywhere, that are in this room right here. So we're going to try to just run through as much as we can in an hour. Okay. So here's the link to the cutouts. Here's the link to these. These are $16, which includes your shipping. So there's the girl duck and there's the boy duck. Okay. These are $16, which includes your shipping. I just dropped the link in the comments if you want to snag these. You can also comment the word Friday and you'll get the link for that. But here is also the link to the Whatnot show. The Whatnot show starts at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So it is currently 6:05. So I will be live in 55 minutes for our Whatnot show. Okay. It's just going to be random pulls, a bunch of stuff. I might start, considering how many cutouts I have, I might just start putting random bundles together while we're live and doing all of that. So, because we've got to get rid of this stuff. All right. There's the link to the Whatnot show. Let's see who is all ordered. And these are limited quantities. So you have to order them now, because whatever doesn't sell here in the next few minutes is going to go over on Whatnot as well. But you will have to pay shipping on these over on Whatnot. So that's just a little different. That's the difference. So thank you, Michelle Pryor, Sharon, Miss Jody, Janice, Jamie, Pam, Kathleen, Karen, and Cynthia. They all grabbed their Patriotic duck couple. They're not very tall. The boy duck is 7.5 inches tall, and the girl duck is 7 inches tall. Okay. You'll have any questions for me before I go? Was hoping for some last night. Was hoping for what last night? Shasta, you can, but they're going to be $16. No, regardless, because these are going to ship out immediately. That's like what First Dibs Friday is. So it's a ready to ship item that will go to, that will ship out immediately. I can add it to your order, but just know they're still going to be $16. I won't be taking off the shipping for these because they will ship ASAP. Okay. Was hoping for some last night. Oh, I don't know. Did you claim last night? I honestly don't know if you did or not. That's okay, Ruthie. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. I think these turned out pretty stinking cute. Something a little different. And they were actually very easy. I promise. The most tedious part were the flags. Any questions before I go? I will see y'all in about 50 minutes over on Whatnot. We're going to try to keep the show at an hour 15 at tops, and we'll just get through what we can. And then whatever we don't have left, we'll just move over to the next week. Okay? I'm going to give it about 10 more seconds, and then I'm going to hop off. I will share the link to the ducks one more time in case you didn't get it or you missed it or whatever it might be. There's that. Check comments one more time. All right. I will see y'all here in just a little bit. Miss Lynn, you can send me a message. I think you said you emailed me, so I'll check it here in a little bit. But y'all have a great rest of your night, and I will see y'all here in just a few. Bye, y'all.